Okay, better check in. So we have left. What's it called? Derry. Derry, and we like Derry. So we're heading to Downings. This is probably our 4th visit here now, isn't it? Which is a real stamp of approval, isn't it? It's up there as kind of one of our more preferred spots, yeah.
That's where I'm going to retire to.
So that's what we're doing here now. So we just we're not too far actually. What's the sat nav say? 18 minutes away.
15 kilometres, yeah.
Yeah, 15 kilometres or 18 minutes, which just goes to show you what a road it is. So the interesting thing about this road is this is one of the first we've driven this road. The first time we ever come up here, we didn't have the van that long. And we drove up here in the thick fog, heavy fog, wasn't it? You couldn't see. And the van was so new, I didn't know where the fog lights were. It's like, where are the fog lights? And when we were driving along, people were basically hugging. They were so close to us, and we were like, because we couldn't see anything, we were like, what is going on? And it was only when we came back, it was only when we left, Downings, and we came back this way and there's no fog, we could see that basically the road at some stage just travels around the edge of the lake, like it's right on the edge, and all it is just one of those wire barriers. But an absolutely beautiful little spot. This is the Salt. Let's say Salt Road.
Salt Lake.
No, Salt.
called the
The
Salt
Salt Drive,
Lake.
is it? The Salt Drive.
Yeah.
Is that the Salt Lake? Is it? But it's just so picturesque. So Derry was very good. Really liked Derry. Really, really nice. And because it's been so long since we were up there, you can really see a lot of improvements.
Yeah.
They've really spent a lot of money on kind of making the place look really, really well. And the hotel was nice. The food was very good. So that's what we're going to do now. So we're going to go to Downings and then either stay in the harbour for the night, or that's the initial intentions, isn't it?
Yeah.
We could end up in the campsite. It's funny though, because the Downings campsite, I was reading reviews about it this morning.
It gets very mixed reviews, isn't it?
It's a real Bovril place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some people just slate the place and slate the guys and going on about how it is expensive to stay there. They do charge a premium, but obviously they have a captive market up there.
It's on a beach as well, like it's lovely.
Yeah. So they charge a bit of a premium. They're going on about the facilities being old and dirty and bits and pieces like that. And I always found it to be clean. It's just the guys that run it. Someone was describing what happened was people were supposed to check out. I read on one of the reviews, they're supposed to have checked out, saying they didn't realise. So your man came over to them and said to them, right, in their typical style, he said to them, "Are you still here? You should have been gone ages ago." Now I know I read it, but from talking to those guys, I know that's exactly how they would say it. What are you still doing here? Remember with us, they come over to us. There was no conversation, was it? He was saying, yeah, the booking office is open now. So what he's basically saying is get over there and pay. Oh yeah, yes sir, no problem whatsoever. It's alive. So one other thing I've noticed is about the fuel consumption with the van. So when we took the roof box off, we definitely improved our fuel consumption hugely. And we've lightened the boot.
Last week.
We've taken a lot. We've taken the tent out of the boot and stuff like that. So we've burnt half a tank. Now we drove motorway all the way up, and we haven't been like the motorway. We weren't hanging around, and then we were off the motorway. So we had to drive all the way to Belfast from Dublin on motorway, and then past and up, right? And then we've been kind of driving national roads ever since. We've used nearly half a tank, and it's 430 kilometres we've done.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, so, which is very good, because when we were driving around with the roof box on and driving around, I noticed, I would typically get 600 kilometres out of it. So with lightening the load, not driving like a maniac, having the roof box gone, we've added an extra couple of 100 kilometres to the range. Like, if that's the case, if it's half a tank at 430, that's 130. So you're looking at 250, 260 kilometres extra. That's a huge increase. Because the one thing that drove me mad about the van, one of the criticisms I had was that we did every 600 kilometres having to fill it up, like, you know, and if you're on a long trip, you'd be driven mad. You tired?
I didn't have the best sleep in the world.
Why not?
Because some...
Because what?
Pulling the
The
covers
bed
off
was
me,
very
or-
small in the hotel bay.
Yeah, I know, but you don't need to sleep with your legs over there and your body over there and your bum over there.
What?
Do you know what I mean? I don't know how you do it. Just while you're not any taller. There wouldn't have been any room for me in the bed at all. And you were pushing me. I don't know what this... You done it the night before in the van as well. You're doing this thing of pushing me out of your way.
Yeah, because
What's that about?
obviously when I'm asleep, we're used to the bigger bed at home.
Yeah.
And it's like you're in my spot, so it's get out of my spot. But I only do it when I'm asleep. I don't do it when I'm awake. Don't push you out of the bed when I'm awake.
I know.
Okay. Have you anything else to say?
No.
I'm going to go and video the weather. Because it's very
It'd be about as
picturesque.
interesting as listening to it, so.
It's beautiful though. It's hard to believe it's the end of July, isn't it?
Hard to believe.
This is how we do this. In one way I'm yours. In one way we're strangers. But I know for sure we got something in common that I know you won't. But we're so different. I speak Swedish, you don't.
So that's the road, and that's what we're talking about. In the fog, we couldn't see that. We didn't know. So we were driving along, and there's a cross. Look, that's fairly obvious. Okay. Declan. God bless you, Declan. But we didn't realise. We couldn't see. We were driving along in the fog going, what is going on? But there you go. Irish summer. Everyone's on the beach and it's gonna lash. It's really windy. Is it recording?
It is recording.
Let's have a look at the shot.
Step back.
Show him. Turn it around.
It is, yeah.
Is it on C1? It's on C1, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dad.
What? What did I do there? What did I do? I dropped the jellyfish on the sand and what happened?
You hurt them.
Yeah, but I didn't want to get like stung.
And there's one just there, look.
Oh yeah, another one, a little baby one.
I know, I wanted this one though.
Dad, I think he might possibly be dead.
He's playing dead, is he?
Or Dad killed him.
Now give him a minute now, see what he does.
Go get another one.
Where's he going?
Do you want to record now? The wild caveman seems to be getting his prey. They look like pancakes.
Yeah, they just kind of sink.
Well, they're probably meant to be in deeper water.
Where'd he go? He just sank.
Disappeared in the sand.
Maybe they are dead.
Here lies Mr. Pufferfish 1 and Mr. Pufferfish 2. So sad.
Summer 2020. Best summer ever.
Totally.
JPC.
Yeah, there is a bit of tentacle on this.
The saddest thing, as you can see, obviously somebody lost their ice cream.
Right at the
Breaks my
door.
heart. Breaks my
Right
heart.
at the door.
Breaks my heart to see such a sad thing.